friends. I'm not gonna use his real name. I'm gonna use his online name. His online name was Freezing Zero. Before I could tell you what happened to us, I need to share what happened in the beginning. It was the end of the year and the end of my middle school, and there was this new kid. Nobody really talked to him, so I decided to be his friend. I could clearly see he had some troubles and issues of his own, and when I looked at him, he reminded me so much of myself. So I decided to be his friend. Over over time, I began to see more of the dark side of him, and strangely enough, I was still his friend. The only reason that I stayed friends with him because I saw so much good in Freezing Zero. Me and him were really good pals. I mean, we never really talked about our feelings and all that. On rare occasion we did, but he was a good guy at heart. He just went through a lot, but that doesn't give it the excuse of how he treated me. Over time, after I graduated middle school, I went to this private school and we were separated for a bit. I hardly talked to him and all that, and by the time that I left that school for personal reasons, me and him started hitting it off again. We played games, and he actually started using his manners a bit, and I started seeing like some progress. Like, hey, he's finally like starting to be more nice. But by the time I got to the new school, which turns out he was in, I showed him my schedule, and well, guys, he was being very manipulative. Like he kept trying to micromanage like what I want, like what to do over there, and not to mention which classes I should have, which I didn't mind at first before I got into the school, but when I did get into school and showed him my new schedule, he kept cursing at me, he kept speaking rude to me, and he kept telling me reasons why I should ditch these classes and go straight to his classes. That way we can be together all the time. Which I understand that he wants us to be together more often, but I need my personal space, and I generally like my new classes. I was getting used to my new life, and I didn't really want to change it right now, but he didn't understand that. He kept arguing and arguing and arguing until eventually he stopped talking to me. He didn't speak for a whole month, and then next month I tried to speak with him. He kept ignoring me when I tried to speak with him during lunch, and then when lunch period ended, I blocked his. I know this sounds crazy, guys, but I'm a pretty weird guy, and I didn't know what else to do. So hear me out. So anyway, what I tried to do is I blocked his way from leaving lunch, but he went a different way and ran away from me. I kept chasing him, and people kept saying that I was a stalker and all that, which I didn't really care what people were saying right now. This is my friend, and I want to find out why he keeps avoiding me. He said he still hated me. He didn't want to be friends with me anymore, and I told him that I know we didn't say nice things left during the argument, but that's no reason why we should stop being friends. I had to eventually leave him because I had to end my class, but I told him that we would discuss this later. After my last period class, I went ahead and go talk to him, but he still kept running away from me. I eventually, before we left school, I managed to get a few words in, and he said when we both get home, he'd talk to me, and which we did. He kept cursing at me, he kept getting mad at me. He said that people kept people got mad at him because people kept calling him gay or something, and I told Tommy that I was really sorry, that I generally was, but no matter how many times I said sorry, he kept cursing at me and being rude to me, and no matter what I said, he still kept on. Then he decided to vent a bit about what was going on in his life. And then I let him speak. Then I let him vent out. Because I figured once he gets his anger out, he stopped being so rude. But he still kept, even when he was venting, he still kept going on, being rude and all that. And you know the worst part, guys, is that he kept saying, what benefits do I have from being your friend? And I was hoping that by the time he was done venting, he would stop saying that. But even until the very end, he kept saying that. And I got sick and tired of being treated like trash or something. It's like my ex all over again, and my former principal. So I told him how I felt at the very end. I cursed at him. I told him we were done. And that was the end of our story. He said, okay, you didn't even care. You know, guys, that really, really hurt when he said it like that. I didn't even need to see his face to know that he didn't even really care. Freezing Zero was never really my friend. And it's been about a week, it's been about a week now since then. I've gotten generally over him, but for some strange reason, I really miss that guy. He may have been a jerk. He might have been, in part of my language, but an asshole. But we had some good times. And he generally did have his sweet side. And no matter what people said about him, I always did stick by his side. I generally miss Freezing Zero, and I do hope that someday someone can bring out the good in him and help him through the troubles that he's going through his life. I have some troubles of my own. But guys, I feel like that a part of me was to blame for why he was so attached and all that. I feel like the argument would have never happened if I just kept in contact with him. If I just kept in contact with him for back when I was in my private school. If I kept in contact with him, maybe things would have been different. Maybe our friendship would have lasted. And maybe I could have actually brought the good out of Freezing Zero. But alas, I am not the person to bring the good out of Freezing Zero. But I do hope if he somehow finds this channel, dude, I hope you find what you're looking for. And I generally wish you general happiness. You may have hurt me emotionally, and you may have never treated me right. But you Americans, were a good friend, and I shall cherish the memories that we did make, even the good and the bad. So guys, that was the story of my toxic friendship. I hope you guys enjoyed me sharing my feelings like this, and if you would like to hear more videos about more or generally stories about this, leave it in the comment section below, and I shall talk to you guys later bronies or guys.